Hello, and what is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we are back in SpinTires Mud Runner, and we're going to be having a battle between these three diesel trucks, and it's going to be firstly focused around towing, but we're going to be doing we're going to be comparing these trucks across the board in their climbing abilities, and, their abilities in mud, their abilities on the rocks, lots of different things, but the main thing I wanted to do, like I said, get out of the way first, is the towing capability. Now, we've got the F350 Super Duty, which if I can switch to it, that would be great. We've got the F350 Super Duty, we've got this Cummins Mega Cab as well, and we also have that Duramax welding rig at the end. And we're going to be doing, I would say we'll probably do the Dodge first because, well, I want to drive the Dodge. I'm not going to even sugarcoat that at all. I want to drive the Dodge, and we're going to run the Dodge first because of that. But we're not going to put anything else in the truck. It's just going to be the gooseneck trailer. And the vehicle that we're going to be hauling is that crazy looking thing right there. Now, basically, I wanted it to be something that would fit on these trailers, but also not something that would be, too huge that it would be just, so overbearing that the trucks wouldn't even be able to move. So I think I've found a happy medium. I have not tested this yet. I haven't tested this actually at all yet, just because of the fact that actually it's kind of weird because the map that I'm using, the last, how many times? 3 times I've tried to film this video, the map actually crashed. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that everything will roll smoothly this time around. Now, we're going to go ahead and get those ramps down on the ground, and then we're going to switch to the Type BTR 4EUA, which I am not going to say that over and over again. So we're just going to call it a BTR. That'll work. The little hatch is like bobbing up and down. That's strange. Alright, let's get this thing lined up. It's a huge vehicle, so... Oh no, oh god, oh god. Oh god, it doesn't like the trailer. Oh god, oh god, oh god, help, help, help. Oh no. This isn't good. Oh, this is very bad. Oh, hopefully this doesn't crash everything when I do this. Oh, that was, well then. I guess we're not going to be towing this thing. We're going to be towing the other trucks in the competition. So we're going to actually tow the Ford with the Dodge, and then we'll probably tow the Dodge with the Chevy, and, in turn and in turn and in turn. Because these trucks weigh similar amounts. They're not, exactly the same, but they do have similar weights, and it's mainly about how the truck handles with a weighted trailer. Not necessarily, if they can keep the load on the trailer, because, honestly, if they can't keep the load on the trailer, then they don't need to have trailers as options anyway. So, I'm going to go ahead and raise the ramps. And now, it's time to set off. Now, I'll show you guys our route. We're going to go, spin this map around. We're going to go up here to the fuel station, and then up this edge of the map all the way up to the log station. And that is going to be our initial route for the run with the trailer. So I'm going to put this thing in low 3, and we're going to set off. Now, it weighs it down enough that if this was real life, we would be scraping the crap out of the rear fenders. And I'm not even going to, I'm not even going to sugarcoat that at all. It's it would be fully scraping the rear fenders right now, and we probably would have scraped that tip off by now as well. But, oh yeah, we would have torn the tip off right there. But regardless, the Ford is still on the trailer. Dodge towing a Ford, as usual. And cue all of the Ford people in the comments that are going to go nuts about that statement. But, again, it's all in good fun. It's all in good fun, and it's just kind of a little, bit of playful banter between different truck companies, to be fair. Come on. Main thing about the Dodge is that the grip is tremendous. You stick it in low 3, and it just absolutely just keeps on rolling, and just rolling and rolling and rolling. This thing is a monster when it gets going. There's nothing you really have to worry about here, honestly. Other than maybe bottoming the trailer out, you don't have to concern yourself with any sort of issues like running out of grip. Unless you're trying to go up a vertical hill that's covered in mud, you should be okay. which that pretty much covers you for 99% of the towing situations that you would be in with this truck. I mean, to be honest, I still think this is my personal favorite rig out of all the rigs that Banks has made recently. But, and it may actually be my favorite rig overall in the game right now. It's just such a fun truck to use. It's powerful. It works really well. It just, everything about it just does what it's absolutely 100% supposed to do. Now, I'm going to make a quick stop at the fuel station before we head up towards the lumber area. But they give you plenty of room to turn around here. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I picked this map, is because they give you a ton of room to turn a trailer around, which I was like, yeah, I might want/need that. Slowly, yeah, there we go. And the gooseneck, I'm not gonna concern myself with that. We don't need that. We're just going up to this this lumber area. Plus, this thing has 1,000 liters of fuel in it. We'll be fine, 100% fine. It's only using like 4 to 5 liters a minute, so like in low 3, so it's good to go, like 100% good to go. Oh, I forgot that the interior view in this truck was like a no-go. The lights do look good. I may actually just turn them on and run them, even though it's daytime. I kind of like the way they look. They really kind of make the front end of the truck look mean. Getting into some slightly rougher terrain here, not just a road anymore, or like, well, not just like a dirt road that's been maintained, like not a well-maintained dirt road anymore. It's a little bit more, a little bit rougher than that. But we're gonna go ahead and keep on Oh, so could we go left or straight? Nah, let's avoid going straight. Straight there is not the way we should be going. Not in the least. Not in the least bit whatsoever. Keep an eye on our route just to be sure we don't do anything like, just to make sure we don't do anything iffy. Come on. Oh, trying to avoid that rock because I don't want the trailer to get caught in it. Okay, the trailer made it around the rock, which is really, I didn't care if I ran over it in the truck. I just wanted to make sure the trailer got around it, because if the trailer is around the rock, then we're fine. Like, I'm not concerned about the trailer. It's all good. Alright, first bridge. And as long as we don't get the trailer snagged, or the truck for that matter, snagged on one of those little railings, then we should be okay. I personally think that those railings should be breakable, because, I mean, they're so tiny and like thin that basically in real life, in real life, or like if we're talking about even really in the SpinTires Mudrunner physics system, those should be breakable when you compare them to like the trees and stuff that are breakable. So just one of those things that I personally think should be changed, but that's like a little tiny minor detail that I think is like something that I think would improve maybe the immersion factor of the game, but at the same time, it's not really any kind of big deal in terms of the grand scheme of the game. But back to the truck itself, no signs of this thing slowing down, no issues with grip, nothing whatsoever. It gets through the rocks just fine. We didn't have any problem sinking in that mud, which not the mud we just drove over, but the mud back by the fuel station. It just tackled it. This thing just has traction everywhere. Rocks, mud, whatever, like you name it. Like traction with weight behind it, traction without weight behind it. It just absolutely works and works and works. Now, we have a little bit of a swamp here to deal with, but I don't think it's going to be any kind of issues at all for this Cummins truck. This thing should just kind of rampage right through here. And so far, it does. Now, when I planned out the route, I planned it out so we were going actually going back around the back side of these rocks, because there's a little bit more mud back here, and I feel like it's the slightly more challenging route to take, or at least for a trailer application. Yeah, see, it's starting to get a little bit slow. Haven't had to shift out of low 3 though. Like, I'm still in low 3 with the truck like throttle on the floor. Yeah, no issues. It just grips and goes. We got a little bit of a hill here before we get to the lumber area, but dude, so far, this thing is it's just a monster. It's just an absolute monster. Like, this test so far has only proved to me proved to me more why this is my favorite rig right now, and not just for towing, but for exploration purposes, because you can do all of it. Just continuing to pull, continuing to grip, continuing to dig into that surface. Come on, come on, come on. I haven't checked the map, but I guarantee you we're close. We've got to be close at this point. Oh, it looks like the tree line may be ending. That's, you know why, though? You know why the tree line may be ending? I thought about it for a second, I was like, boy, that's because that's where the map stops. It's like, duh. No, that's where the map stops, not where, like, not where the wood stops. I wonder if I can put it in automatic mode and if it will shift up. Second. Third. Up a hill. Fourth. Come on for fifth. Fifth. Oh my god. Fifth up a hill with a trailer behind it holding. Oh, it went back to, well, it went back to second though and kept its momentum. That's an awesome automatic mode. Like, if it can just, you know, if it'll go back from like fourth to second, but maintain its momentum and just keep going on a hill, that is 100% okay with me, and I absolutely applaud that kind of a performance. That is awesome. That is absolutely freaking awesome, and I applaud this truck. This truck's a beast. It's an absolute beast. Let's go ahead and get the Ford unloaded real quick. We'll go ahead and put the ramps down for the trailer. That's really all that they need to go down. Swap over to the Super Duty, and we'll get this thing started up. And she's unloaded. So, the next time we pick this up, we're gonna be hauling with a different truck, and I'm not going to tell you guys just yet which truck that's going to be, but in the meantime, make sure you guys stay tuned for the next episode of this diesel truck shootout, and we will see you guys next time. Make sure, again, like I said, make sure to stay tuned to the channel for the next episode of this diesel truck shootout, and we'll see you guys next time. Make sure you subscribe for more. See y'all later.